Just a second. We're live.
Great.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Let's wait for another minute or so. Perhaps someone else will join us. We currently have 37 people watching. Yay.
Oh, wow. Hello, everyone.
Hello, guys. Hi. Good to see familiar names. Hello. Hope everyone is having a good day, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. So today we are going to have a short, maybe not so short, Q&A session on the Summer Speaking Splash course. And for that, my name is Elena. Some of you already know me. I'm from Teacher Development here at Novakid. And today, someone very special from the content team is going to answer the questions that we've been gathering from you guys in regards to this course. And let me introduce you to Adrienne. She will tell you about her roles at Novakid, and we'll continue with our Q&A. Hello, Adrienne. Welcome.
Thank you, Elena. Hi, everybody. For those of you who don't know me, I am a teacher at Novakid, and I've been a teacher with Novakid since 2017. Yeah, a long time.
Impressive.
Yeah, I think I was one of the first 10 teachers. So it's, you know, the whole environment has changed a lot since I started. It's been great. It's been a wonderful journey. I still teach, and I am also with the content department. So it's great to know that some of your content developers are teachers. They're about, probably at over 50% of the content department teach as well. Not all at Novakid, but yeah, they have the experience of dealing with the students. So it is those teachers who developed this. I love this name. Summer Speaking Splash Sessions.
You're doing really well with pronouncing it very quickly, as I'm sure it was meant to be.
I think it's like a tongue twister.
It's definitely a tongue twister.
I decided
and not for the kids.
No. Yeah. So we got, as Elena said, a lot of questions from you guys, and we've put something together to answer, to address those questions. First of all, I'm going to quickly run through a few things which may already answer the questions, but do make notes as you go along, as we go along, and feel free to ask them. I think at the end is probably better. Elena, what do you think?
Yes, I think it's, you can also type them in the chat. I will try to collect them as Adrienne is talking through the presentation, and then we'll see if we can follow up on them after this session, or if we're going to be pushing for time, then we'll publish it on the portal. As I also wanted to mention that this Q&A will also be obviously recorded on YouTube, and we'll publish it on Teacher Portal along with all the necessary links that Adrienne will share with you.
Okay, so there are going to be a lot of links at the end, so please be patient. Okay. Just so that you can see what your customers are seeing, this is the landing page, as it's known on the website. We've got a link for this as well. So you'll be seeing all of these videos, plus the landing pages for the youngest course. Darth has done a very nice little video, which is great for you guys to get ideas of how to present the course as well. Roxy has done the 7 years plus, and again you can see how it works, and we'll get to the kind of Novakid levels that these age groups relate to, even though if you've done the quiz you already know. And then JP's done our level 3-4 time to talk and VE ones. All of these videos are on the landing pages, and you can have a look. So these are not long-term curriculum courses like we used to in level 0, 1, 2, 3. This is a start and a stop, 10 sessions. As you know them, lessons, but we don't want to use that word because the kids are on holiday. So we're just calling them sessions so that they don't really think that they're studying. There are no trials. So the group is chosen by age. The parents can see the lessons as well on the landing page. So they might say, look, I think my kid, he's 10, but actually his English is not so great. They might decide to go down a level, go up a level, you know, before they start. Changing whilst on the course already, not so great because there are lots of leveling opportunities within the course, and I'll explain that later. So here are the levels, age and level 0, 1, 1, 2, and then 3 upwards. Most crucial, no homework. Remember, these are summer fun courses. So no homework, no complex tasks. We don't want the kids to be stressed out. And guess what? We don't want the teachers to be stressed out. So lesson video highlights for every lesson. No written feedback. Okay, unless you really feel that you need to. But otherwise, just lesson video highlights. There are speaking competencies in every lesson. So for those parents who want to come back and have a look and see what has their child achieved, it is there. And of course, every child gets a certificate at the end of the course. Okay, so this you have already seen. So we are going to fly through these. All right. Level 4, these are the topics that are being discussed. These are the type of slides that you see. Simple and engaging stories. If you don't know yet what that little hat thing is here, oopsie, wrong one. If you don't know what that, it looks like 2 hats or 2 arrows in the circle, okay? Those are extensions. You'll find those on the slide, like the first slide there. It indicates that in the teacher notes, there's some hints for you of how to make this a little more difficult, a little bit of a challenge for your really good students, okay? So please keep an eye out for those. This is level 4. As you see, there's a 360-degree image. So even in the little ones, there are VR slides. So you can have a lot of fun talking around those. Okay, 7 years and older, little bit more writing on the slides, a little bit more challenging. Again, you will have the icon to say, teacher notes, beware, yeah? But you'll also have that hot, you see the fire one, okay? So the hot slide means don't touch this slide unless it's an advanced student. So usually you'll have the pop-up like you get in the trials that will say, if your student is advanced, yes, and it'll take you to that hot slide. If your student is not advanced, you will skip that slide without the student ever knowing that they skipped an advanced slide. So do you see how many opportunities there are to either keep it level, maybe for your 7, 8-year-old, or up for your 9, 10-year-old. So really there's a lot of play in these lessons for you. Level 8 has exactly the same, even more VR slides and definitely more challenging exercises. I think this one's going to be really fun because there are questions that they can choose, like, are you going for a walk here? Or are you going to do that? And then it will say, if the student chose yes, it will skip straight to that slide and the student will go, oh, you knew I was going to choose this, you know, so it's very personalized in that way. So
it's amazing.
Yeah, I think you guys are going to have a lot of fun with that. I mean, I can't wait to teach these lessons. Okay, so I think we are, yeah, that's the same things that we've spoken about before. There's obviously a lot of D&D in these. There's a lot of GIFs or GIFs, depending where you come from, what you want to call them. There's a lot of movement, a lot of interaction, okay? The difference with the 11 plus is they have a self-evaluation at the end of the course. but it's only for students that are confident to do that. Nothing in this course must be stressful, competitive, or anything like that. It really is, but it's quite cool for the more advanced students that like that. Okay, so yeah, that's quite a plus in this one as well. And now the questions.
On to the most interesting part.
Okay. So this is why you guys are here. We promised you it was going to be short. I hope I didn't go too fast, but I did want to keep it short because it's evening, or for some of us, more middle of the night, middle of the morning for others. Okay. So make your notes, type your notes while I go through this. No trials. They are age specific because we've got all the differentiators in the lessons. No stressful trials, no time absorbing trials, anything like that. Okay. Normal Novakid protocols. And Elena, if there's anything you want to add, please just go ahead. But yeah, so because age 4+ is level 0, you should be certified. So quickly get that certification if you haven't got it already.
That sounds like an advertising part. Go get that certification.
Well, it's such a cool course to teach.
Absolutely, I agree. And I also wanted to elaborate a little bit on this part. So yes, as Adrian mentioned, you have to be level 0 certified to be able to teach preschoolers. We'll consider situations where if no L0 certified teachers are available, for example, you might be able to still teach this level, but we would strongly recommend to use all the reference links that we will advise. Like, we have a lot of information on Teacher Portal. We have articles on teaching preschoolers. We have a lot of methodology support in this respect. So yeah, don't worry. And I hope that you're going to get to teach across different levels.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Okay. Start date is 24 June. So I think that's Monday-ish. Somewhere. It's soon. Okay.
It's
like
tomorrow.
Oh. Why did I think it was the 22nd today?
Happens to the best of us.
Oh gosh. Okay, guys. So no matter where you are in the world, it's tomorrow.
It's going to launch, but I guess it will still take some time for to get new students to book them, and then to allocate classes and time slots. So don't worry, we are on the right track.
Yeah. Okay, so one of the questions was, how will you know that it's a Summer Splash student? And that's exactly how it will look on your dashboard. So Summer will be there. There is no ways you can miss it. Okay. So another question was, if they finish this course, will they automatically go to level 3 or VE or anything like that? There is no progression from this course. They only buy the 10 sessions. And it's up to us to make them love us so much that, yes, they do buy. Then they will do a trial. Okay, they definitely will do a trial. So you will still get your trial bonus, your everything like that, because the trial is so important to place them on the correct level. So it would be a normal, like a new student, even though they've done the 10 lessons. So I think there might be some questions there. So it's we'll deal with them just now. Another question was, what if they don't finish it like within a month or 2? No worries. They have, as long as they like to finish it, they just can't start it in winter because it's a summer course. So the course is not going to be offered forever. I'm not exactly sure when they'll pull the course, for start dates, but I suppose the European summer. So I don't know, Elena, when does summer end in Europe?
It depends.
Probably like October. I'm sure by the time children go back to school, they'll pull the course.
Which also varies in different countries. Yeah, but I would say September, October.
Yeah, because it's, you know, it was designed as a holiday course, a speaking course. Okay. Questions about homework, unit reviews, extra practice. Okay, that all is answered in one short no. No, 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 no. We are trying to make this fun. And they are going to be learning. So please don't think that because I keep stressing fun that they're not going to learn. They definitely are going to learn a lot, but it's speaking, okay? All of it is speaking. So at this stage, for us to do homework for speaking is pretty difficult, and we are not going to stress them with unit reviews or extra practice, okay? Yeah, this keeps popping up. The other materials, no. I can't see that you're going to need to use other materials, but obviously you can't because it's the normal Novakid platform. But as I've explained to you, we've got the hot slides, we've got the extension teacher notes, we've got the pop-ups where you skip things, we've got extra games and things for fast finishes at the end. I think, and because you're not teaching grammar, I think you'll be able to just use extra material in your realia and your speaking and conversation, okay? Quite a few people asked, including myself, can we recommend this to our current students? It's a bit of a strange answer, this one, in that they would prefer it to go through customer service. So obviously we don't really have access to that. So we would go through Intercom and say, I have this student interested, or I recommend this student for this extra course. So I would say use Intercom and always just quote Summer Speaking Splash or Super Summer Speaking Splash sessions. Okay. Yeah, peak hours, we have no clue. Look, this is the first year we're doing something like this. I don't know. I don't know if parents are going to want to do it first thing in the day before the children go out and play, or if they're going to do it in the evening. I know in the past when I have certain students that only study with us during summer holidays. They've always been morning as in European morning ones, so like before the family starts their day, but that does not mean that's what it is. There is no prediction, okay? Of course they can choose their favorite teacher. And if it's your student, definitely we know they'll teach you. I'm sure TOPS or customer services will get hold of you, and if you don't have open slots, and say, please, your student wants to do it. The way parents are going to book this, the way it's been sold, is not to book all your slots in a row and have to stick to them. It's kind of ad hoc, like, oh, okay, we're not going out for the day today. We're not going to be in the countryside today. Let's book a slot. So you may not see the 10, even if it's your regular student, you may not see all 10 booked at the same time. You might see them booking them ad hoc. So don't worry about that. I don't think it's that they, did you want to say something, Elena? Because you muted.
Yes, sorry. I was just trying to figure out why I can't type in the comment in the chat box. I was just trying to follow up on a few questions from the chat, but I didn't want to interrupt you. Sorry. I will do so when we finish. So don't worry, guys. I'll follow up on your questions in regards to level 0 certification.
Okay.
Sorry, you may continue.
Shall I continue?
Yes, please.
Okay. Great. Okay. There were a few questions about a speaking course and how you correct it. There are wonderful articles on the teacher portal. explaining exactly how to do corrections. You cannot not correct, because otherwise you are going to reinforce the incorrectness. So exactly as Helena has put marvelously here, you don't want error fossilization, such a lovely word. But it's also important to let them speak their thought first. I think even us as adults, we hate being interrupted when we talk. So, which is why Lena's been so polite now by not interrupting. But it really isn't nice. So yeah, try not to interrupt, and then try and practice it in some kind of fun way afterwards, whatever it was, like you usually do with errors. Yeah. There was a question that I'm not exactly sure that I understood. It was about the VR slides, and they're not in all lessons, no, but it was about the functionality. Somebody asked if they could draw on the slides. So at the moment, my students can draw on my VR slides. So I'm not sure about that. If the person is here who submitted the question, wants us to chat about that later, please just let me know. But it's the usual normal functionality, yeah? And then, of course, we always have the stress as teachers, and I'm the worst for this because I never finish a lesson. No, I shouldn't say that. Sorry, Elena, I didn't say that. I'm really bad at finishing.
Thanks, Adrian.
Okay, but remember, first of all, there's a video highlight. So if you don't get to that slide, you're going to have to write out your feedback. So there's an incentive to at least get to that slide. We've tried to keep it about halfway in the lesson so that you will reach it. But remember that each child is at his own pace, but the lesson is developed as a whole entity. So it really is nice if you can finish it. And that is the aim, okay? Because otherwise the child is possibly missing out on some really nice, funky content, some nice learning or whatever. But please don't stress, and especially for your weaker students, please don't stress them to, move on. Okay, this is my final say for tonight. Stress-free, fun, learning through games, non-competitive, non-stressful. And unfortunately, I couldn't put a video in here, but I had this wonderful video of kids laughing and having fun on the beach and in the park. And just remember, while the child is sitting with you learning, that's what they could be doing. Maybe that's what their siblings are doing. Maybe that's what their friends are doing. So try and make them feel the love, okay? Feel the fun. And yeah, that's it from me today. So if you, oops, what happened? Okay, if you need to get hold of me, intercom, your normal intercom, where you send your messages, methodology tab, attention, Adrian. That's it for
Excellent.
me. And I can't see anybody, so
thank you so much. I will voice a few questions now just so we can follow up. But the first one I wanted to address was concerning level 0 certification. So as some of you guys know, we released the new level 0 certification course, which you have to take before getting certified. And then you'll also be required to do a demo on level 0 mock student, so to speak. So yes, if you're already teaching level 0 students, and if you have quite a few regular L0 students, but you're not sure if you're certified, chances are the parents have requested that exactly you are teaching their child. So you've probably been advised to refer to some articles, again, that we have on Teacher Portal, etc., etc. But please contact Teacher Ops to make sure about your certification. So if you would like to be assigned level 0 students, contact teacher ops, request to be certified. You'll be sent all the materials right away. You'll have a chance to read it. You'll have a chance to take the course and then do a short demo, and then you'll get certified. It's not a long procedure, as long as you put your time and effort into this. So I think that should answer quite a few similar questions, because I see a lot of you mentioned the same thing. You've already got level 0 students, but you're not sure if you're certified. So please contact us. Teacher development managers will help you really quickly. And another question was, are we allowed to encourage some regular students to do this course over the summer? And I think Adrian mentioned that it's best if you contact, again, us, teacher ops. We will refer this to the client operations, and they will advise the parents and recommend the course if necessary. But your recommendations are valid, so just refer them to us first, not during the lesson. As we are doing the same thing with advising on the level adjustment, as you guys know, we don't do that during class. And then another question was from Brittany, and I think Adrian, you might be able to help me answer it. Is the lesson highlight slide clearly indicated in the slides leading up to it?
Yeah, there's in the teacher notes, there's a notice to say the following slide will be your lesson highlight. In lessons, sessions 1 to 9, there's only, we used to having 2 slides, right, in your lesson highlight. In these, there's only 1 slide because there's a lesson comp on it, a competency. So there's only 1 slide, except for lesson 10. In lesson 10, we have not put a competency. So there are 2 slides, but they are clearly marked beforehand. So yeah, you can get ready for it. Prep the student to look good. And the reason why we did that was so that the parent can see the outcome. So if we say in this lesson, your child will learn this, that is the part that we've put in the video. Does that answer the question, Brittany?
Let's see. Brittany has another question while you're answering this previous one, but I think that was clear. If anything, Brittany, type us a message in the chat. Meanwhile, I'll refer to the next one. What is the recommended frequency of these lessons? And I believe they're sold in packages of 10. So that would probably, yes, ma'am, that was clear. So what would you say, Adrian? Would that be twice a week or once a week supplementary?
Yeah, so there's 10. So if they have 8 weeks holiday, that would be 1 a week. If they are going away for maybe a week or 2 weeks, then twice a week. They could do one 10 days in a row. It wouldn't really matter, you know. So I definitely think it's very much ad hoc. They're being sold as ad hoc, like when the child's in the mood.
Right. Or when the parents don't have time, perhaps, and they
don't turn on the telly, put them in a Novakid class.
So much better.
Yeah.
Another question, and that one is an interesting one. Can a student who is 7 and in level 3 at Novakid general course take both the middle summer splash sessions and higher summer splash sessions? Would that be too complicated for a 7-year-old? The more advanced one?
It's on level, the child is on level 3.
But yeah, but they're 7.
But it's only 7 years old. Cognitively, I think the higher level will be too much. The concepts are they're more abstract. But on the 7+, they can use all the higher grade extensions, and the child can get a really nice challenge. But I would not put a 7-year-old on the 11+.
She's already completed level 1, 2, 3, time to talk, and started level 4. But I believe if she's coping with issues coped with time to talk, perhaps. But was the question whether she can combine the two or take either? So
Is that
can
the
you
question?
clarify?
Take
I'm
both
just
or
trying
either?
to. I'm just trying to clarify because I'm not sure if I understood the question correctly. Can she take both? The middle and the higher?
I'm sorry,
Can they
that's a
mix?
question for customer service.
Okay.
I don't.
But the
I don't.
content did not
It's a
intend it
tech
that
thing.
way. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I guess, yeah, I think it's going to be technically a little bit difficult because then the lessons would have to be assigned manually, interchanging. So probably
Unless
not.
they gave two different numbers.
Yeah. Okay. We can get back to this when we start assigning these lessons. And one more, I wanted to take one more. Can our students do their regular and summer classes simultaneously? I think we've already also mentioned that, if I'm not mistaken. They can do it simultaneously.
Yeah, I think that's another one, customer services.
Okay. The questions that we haven't given the clear answers for, the questions that we haven't answered completely, we will follow up on Teacher Portal once it's fully launched and we know exactly what's the client support position on this as well. All right, so guys, if you don't have any other questions, I see that the messages stopped in the chat box. We don't want to keep you long, so let me just remind you that this recording will be published on Teacher Portal along with all the links, which will include the landing page video, how it's been advertised to our clients, how the course has been advertised, the videos of demo lessons for this course with some of our teachers, and a few links to just as refreshers from Teacher Portal to complement the answers to the questions that we've delivered today. Thank you very much. Thank you, Adrian. That was really nice of you to take your time and answer all the questions. I think it was nice for everyone to meet you in person. Thank you.
I wish I could meet everyone else in person. It would be so great.
Next time we'll figure something out. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming. Thank you for your questions and stay tuned. We'll be in touch. Thank you. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.